Hi, you guys. It is June 30th, 2016 on a Thursday afternoon. My name is Doris, and this is the Knit and Purl Podcast, episode 101. Fos and stuff. If you're new, thank you for stopping by, and if you are a regular, again, thank you guys so much for coming back and tuning in, and I really appreciate it. And if you are new and haven't ever seen this face before, I hope that you find something of entertainment and inspiration, and that you will come again, and that you will click that subscribe button down there and stay with me, and you'll get notifications when there's a new episode, and it's free. You can find the show notes for this podcast on knitandpurl.net. The Purl is Pearl. In social media, I am One Fine Cow, all spelled out. On Ravelry and Twitter, I am One Fine Design, the number 1. On Facebook and Etsy, and I am Doris M. Smith, all smooshed together and lowercase on Instagram. So go find me and follow me. There's in the show notes, there is a clickable link to all of those sites that you can be a little bit easier to do. This podcast has a Ravelry group, which is the Knit and Purl Podcast group. And we have birthday shout outs. And this week we have 4 birthdays of Pockets, who's Sharon. Her birthday is today. Happy birthday, Sharon. And we have Sally Rollins, who's Sally. Her birthday is also today. Happy birthday. Pickles 58 is Karen, and her birthday's on the 3rd, which is Sunday. And Squeaky J 7, who's Joyce. Her birthday is on Independence Day for us in the United States, the 4th of July. So happy birthday, ladies. I hope you are having and will have a wonderful birthday, that you'll get to do what you want to do, and that you will eat cake if you want to eat cake. Go on, eat the cake. Somebody baked it for you. Ugh. So upcoming, we have the Christmas in July knit along, crochet along, that we are co-hosting with the Never Cast Off podcast. The rules for this knit along, which starts tomorrow, is that you must be a member of the group to qualify for prizes. And there are 2 groups, so you can also go over and join in on the fun on the Never Cast Off podcast group. There's a link in the show notes. Before I get any further in the rules, the object of this knit along is for you to get a jump start on your Christmas knitting. All the gifts that you're thinking about knitting. Sheila from the Never Cast Off already has her list of who she's knitting for and what she's knitting. So this is our chance to get organized and get ready and get a few things done for Christmas, July and August. Starts on July 1st, ends on August 31st. You can post as many items as completed with at least 50 grams of yarn in both groups. Double dipping is welcome and encouraged. And I know we're not the only ones having the Christmas in July, so you know. There will be prize draws at the end of July, but there is a grand prize at the end of August, the end of the cow. And this says keep up to date on podcasts for more information. So this is going to be a grand prize. It is a bag that we received from, thank God for bags, Sheila. It is a Christmas bag. Lovely. This will be one of the grand prizes. It has beautiful inside, but it also has a little thingy that you can hang your stitch markers on. Keep track of them in your bag. So this is, like I said, this is going to be a grand prize. And also in August, so in July will be a little starter drawing at the end of July to keep interest going. Whatever. I'll do a little drawing in August or in end of July. Maybe a set of stitch markers. I'm not sure yet. So that is one of the grand prizes, and I'm going to try to get a picture of the second piece of this grand prize. It's not here yet. It will be here on July 22nd. Okay, my activity. Well, hang on. Me, purchases. Dun, dun, dun. Something like this will be going along with the bag. There's pictures because it's a different. This is what it knits up like. The colorway is Christmas is Coming, and it is from Diabolical Yarns. So that is coming, and that and the bag are going to be the ground prizes on this side. Now, on the other side, some of my Christmas in July stitch markers are there, and I don't know what else. I can't remember, but anyway, exciting, fun, and get started on your Christmas knitting. Back in the Ziploc for safekeeping. So, story of the week and stash enhancement. Can you see who that's from? It's from Ireland. I got some goodies. She was posting stuff on Instagram and I couldn't. And she just wraps it up so nice. This is one of the double point needle minders in her shop. Sorry, not sorry for the ruffling. Hopefully it's not too bad. I got a double point stitch marker, and she, like I said, she just does a lovely job. And along with this comes little tags. Yeah, there you go. There's a stitch mark open. I dropped one. So this is a double point. You put your double points in, and she, like, I watched her podcast last night, and she's contemplating putting a snap here, but you put your double points in with your project, and then you put this over to hold them in place. Double point holder. Very nice. But I didn't stop there. No, I didn't. I got some of her beauties. I'm not going to take them out, but these little stitch minders, progress keepers, stitch markers. It's a combo 2-in-1. She puts them, oh, I have to open it. She puts them on one of her tags. They're so cute. Look at that. And, okay, so it has the little progress keeper at the top, but on the bottom, you pull this thing down, and you can put this on your needles. Can you see what I'm doing? No. You put this little loop on, and it's now a stitch marker. So cool, so beautiful. Look at that. But I'm not done. I got the surprise pack too with I've got one out as a progress keeper in one of my projects. Beautiful flowers. You know, flower power. And this one. They're so pretty. So very pretty. And like I said, she had been posting them, and I messaged her, told her she was killing me, and I'd already been to her shop. But that's not all. No, it's not all. She went one extra. Sorry. And she did this. A set for you guys. And I will be putting Flower Power KIL set. So I'll be figuring this out in the next couple days. Pay attention to the Ravelry group. I'll post a I'll post a thread on how you can win this set. So there you go. I'm trying to decide. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe this will be one of the July gifts. We'll see. So that is all of my stash enhancement. I didn't buy any yarn. I didn't do any of that. I'm going to put this away for now. I did order a needle in prep for future knitting, since it seems like my gauge is changing on my socks. So I ordered a 1.5 millimeter needle to knit my next pair of socks. Nothing unusual has happened other than my beautiful mail this week. I did get some good knitting time and spinning time, and did some planning for future projects. And we will be hosting a 4th of July celebration here on Monday, so we'll be, getting ready for that. And so, Health Pearl this week. I'm gonna put this somewhere for safekeeping. Okay. So, Health Pearl this week. Why you should add lemon water to your morning routine. There is a link in the show notes to this that links to this article. And it's opened already. So here's what the page looks like, so you'll know you're on the right page. Why you should add lemon water. So, it's funny, it does similar things as the vinegar, but maybe it's a little more palatable to some. So the reason you should add lemon water, and what you do, let me see the ingredients. Okay, so Health Pearl. If you see a little jaunt, I had a phone call I needed to take. So anyway, Health Pearl. Try it again. It is lemon water, and the reasons you take it, the way you prepare it is you squeeze a half a lemon in a glass of water, room temperature, and drink it. The benefits are it helps rehydrate your body after going 7 to 8 hours without drinking any water, and it fires up your metabolism. It fights inflammation and infection by boosting your immune system and helps your body clear out the stress hormones, since lemons are rich in vitamin C. It flushes the harmful toxins out of your system, and because of its antioxidants, it clears your skin and protects it against free radicals and solar damage, blemishes, and wrinkles. Okay. Number 4, it supports digestion by stimulating stomach juices, and it helps flush out the buildup toxins in the intestinal tract It also alleviates heartburn and bloating. Lemon water helps purify the liver and stimulates it to produce more enzymes than any other food. It also inhibits excess bile flow. It is an excellent source of potassium, which is important for the brain, nerve, and heart health. It has more potassium than apples or grapes. Anxiety and depression can often be a sign of low potassium in the blood levels. It balances the pH levels in your body, eliminating inflammation and makes it more resistant to diseases. It can reduce inflammation and pain in the knees and joints by dissolving the uric acid buildup in your sore joints. It helps improve weight loss by fighting hunger craving. And finally, lemon water is also a mild diuretic that can help lower your blood pressure. So, that is the Health Pearl this week. Lemon water and another morning routine. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to do the lemon water than the vinegar. So anyway, that brings us to finished objects. Well, what you think? My fireplace embers is completed. Here it is. Here it is. So, this is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry by Debbie Hostos. The yarn is Malabrigo Mecha, Mechita. The color is 005 Anniversaria. It is a single ply and awesome. The needles I used were US 8's 5mm, Addi Turbo 40-inch circulars, and we have a few more hours of the coupon code provided to us by Deb for 30% off the pattern. The code is KAP30, all capitals, KAP30, the Emperor 30. So, very nice. Very nice. And now I need to put it back on because I'm a little chilly. It's kind of like a shawlette rather than a shawl, but it's lovely. Thank you, Deb. And the other finished object is my spinning. This is it's called Candy Bowl. It was like little bumps or mini bats. There were 6, and it was a 3 point something ounce mini bats. And I spun and 2-plied this lovely and got 176 yards of lovely. So here it is. This was a challenging spin for me because it had all these little goodies in it. So some of the white little areas I wanted when I was spinning it to pick them out, but I was like, no, it's supposed to stay in there. And there was some sari silk. They look like little threads that I wasn't used to, but it turned out very lovely. And she doesn't know what she wants to be yet. It's so pretty. So, that is all the finished objects. And I have 2 things that I have actively worked on this week and was hoping completion, but you know, with work and cooking and I have 2 nights a week that we do water aerobics and such. They didn't get completed, but I'm happy with what got completed. This got finished and posted before the end. And you still have, if you're knitting, until like probably midnight or tomorrow morning to post your finished fireplace embers in the Never Cast Off podcast thread for the Fireplace Ember Knit Along for a chance to win. It's so lovely. So, my first project I've worked on this week, in my bag by the Thank God for Bags, Sheila from Never Cast Off podcast. So beautiful, so beautiful. And it's like squishy, and I have a lovely, wonderful project in this. It is my Zuzu's Petals number 2. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh. Zuzu's Petals is a paid for pattern on Ravelry by Karina Spencer. The yarn I'm using is some hand spun I got from On the Round. The color is Cosmic Rainbow. And like I said, and I'm using, and I don't have the needle sizes down. These are US 7s. There are Knit Picks Dreams, something Knit Picks. And it's a 40-inch, and I'm doing like a kind of traveling loop because I didn't have the needle size to fit it. But it's wonderful. It's lovely. And I don't mind. So the Progress Keeper, beautiful, beautiful Progress Keeper, was where I was last week. I started on the lace part of this pattern this week and got that much done. It's beautiful. This is such a joy to knit. If you have never knit Zuzu's Petals, I so recommend it. And this would be great Christmas gift knitting for people that in your family that wear cowls. This would be awesome. It's wonderful. Go check it out. And I don't want to put it away. I just want to knit. Anyway. So hopefully this will be done soon. But isn't the way the colors just coming out so beautiful? Oh my gosh. So beautiful. Okay. I didn't put down when I started this. I don't know. And finally, the other thing I've been working on this week. In my bag from Made by Faye. I got it as a gift on her birthday giveaway. And I never checked if she has a Etsy store or not. So I can't tell you if she has or not. So anyway, this is sock number 2. Here's where I was last week. And it's survived. It's still on the needles. I still have been struggling with dropping stitches and having missed counts, but not bad enough to rip it out yet. So I got from here up to here, and I finished the heel. Right now I have one more total fat pattern repeat, and then the ribbing, and this pair of socks will be history. I don't know. There's nothing wrong with the pattern. It's just me, and I'm losing stitches and feeling aggravated. And also the gauge on this is, these socks will not last long. The gauge is so loose, but there you have it. Let me tell you about the yarn. I'm using my, what is this? Hi-Hi Sharps 40-inch circular 2.75. which is a US 2. I'm using this yarn, which is Cascade Yarns Heritage Sock, and the color is number 5603. This is for the heels, toes, and ribbing. And this color is the body of the sock, which is a zigzag. And I'm using a crochet hook, the tiny one. Zigzag by King Cole. So 4 ply, suitable for sock. And the shade is 741 and the die is 63238. There it is. All the information is in the show notes. That is all I've been actively working on. I didn't do any more on my mitered wrap, and I didn't do any more on my mitered square, whatever. So, spinning. I started a new spinning project. I have a drink of coffee. You remember that braid of fiber I got from Sheila with the bags and stuff? Well, here's it. It's not this look. It doesn't look the same as it did. So I'm going to show you a picture to remind you what it looked like. Here it is. It has shades of brown, purple, pink, and blue. One moment, please. So I kept looking at the fiber and thinking, how am I going to spin this? All these colors together. I didn't think I would be happy with it. And I started looking at it and figuring it out. And so I split all the colors up. Instead of splitting it, I split it by colors. It came out, you know, in areas there is some extra color in some, but I think that'll be just fine. It'll add a little pop. So I've spun the brown, I've spun the purple, I started the pink, and I will end with the blue. And I will, when I'm finished, I am going to chain ply, and I'm going to have my first true hand spun gradient. So excited. So that is the spinning, and it'll be done soon. The first 2 ounces went by pretty fast, so pretty awesome. Can't wait to see what it looks like. So we're going to pinch, and that, I need to tell you, that is from, if you can see it, Wolverine Fibers. She is on Etsy. It's 4 ounces of spring morning coriander. So just a lot of nice stuff in her shop, because I went looking for her because I couldn't remember. I didn't have a picture of what the yarn fiber looked like as it came, and I wanted to show that. So that is that. Pinterest is just the little fun for the fun of it and for the inspiration of it. I have a few little quotes to share with you, or memes in the Pinterest. The first one I thought was beautiful. I wish I could make it go bigger, but it won't. So this is how I'm going to show you. When a child gives you a gift, even if it's a rock they just picked up, exude gratitude. It might be the only thing they have to give you, and yet they chose to give it to you. Is that so sweet? Oh my goodness, like that makes me think of my little grandchild reaching down and picking a flower and bringing it to me. Of course I'm going to exude gratitude. Oh, thank you so much. Okay, what am I doing here? Cancel. And the other one is, we'll all get this. Oh, wah, wah. I won't buy any more yarn until I use up all the yarn I have at home, I said. Then I laughed and I laughed and I laughed. Oh my goodness. Just for the fun of it. Just for the fun of it. So the stumble this week is 5 useful mobile apps to make your everyday work life easier. I don't know what happened with the... Okay, so stumble. Here it is, and I don't know how much of this I'm going to read. I'm going to summarize probably, and there's a link in the show notes that you can click and you can go and look at it yourself. So here is what the thing looks like. 5 useful mobile apps to make your everyday work life easier. So the first one is Google Maps. I don't even need to say anymore. Google Maps. The second one is called Trail. I'm going to show you because I'll butcher it. You know how I am in my Trello. And it's a place to store like your activity. This was easy. It's bigger. If I can get it there. Lord, I'm sorry. And now this wants to shut off. There's the name. Or click on the link. You can go to it yourself. And it's to there's a thing in the way. What is going on here? Okay. I'm sorry. Phone call. Somebody knocked on the door. The dog barked. I'm sure you heard it. But I just keep going on. So the next one is Argus, which is a health app to track your health. Why is that doing that? Oh, I'm hitting the button. That's why it's doing that. And then Waze, W-A-Z-E, and it's a way that you can get the best route every day with real-time help from other drivers, like traffic stuff. So I've never seen that, but there it is. Waze. Finally, Flipboard, which I used to have a Flipboard app, and I put all my like Instagram and Twitter and Facebook stuff in it, and you can open it up and just flip through the different things. It's kind of cool. But this one also has news and your interests, so it could be kind of like Stumble. I'm going to have to review that again. So anyway, that is the Stumble for the week. All the things that I shared, there are clickable links in the show notes. You can go over there and click. Finally, my Etsy store, there's a link to it, and there's a coupon code until the end of this day for 20% off anything in my store, and the coupon code is 1FD20. The F and the D are capitalized. So even if you don't purchase anything, please go click on the link, go to my shop, favorite a few things, and I would thank you so much. And I will see you next time for the next episode of the Knit and Purl podcast. Bye, you guys.